sis, I need you to fix my life because I have a problem. I have a problem with dad shirts, Ayala, and I need you to come and fix my life. I won't find husband with this lifestyle. Hey you guys, welcome back. I don't know what's going on with my face. I was just looking for a subtle look to do for this video, but somehow I was looking at all the colors in my makeup palettes and I was like, why don't I try something spontaneous? So I'm going with this whole pink Barbie doll kind of like face for you guys. I don't know if you can see it. My camera definitely won't adjust for you to see it, but I like it. Essentially, this video is going to be how I pick out my dad shirts, and I call them dad shirts. I don't know if it goes by another name, but you can call it like vintagey shirts, thrifted shirts, dad shirts, because I guess back in the 80s and 90s, like dads used to spot like colorful shirts like this. I like it. I like the name dad shirts. We're sticking with dad shirts. So we're going to talk about colors that I look for. We're going to talk about silhouettes that I look for. We're going to talk about patterns that I look for, all on this video. And I am a big, huge fan, addict of dad shirts. They're so comfortable. They're so easy to style, and yeah, I just want to kind of put you guys on if you don't already know about it. I'm just going to kind of give you guys some tips as to what I look for when I go out to get dad shirts. So if you're interested and want to know more, keep watching. I gravitate towards a lot of patterns when I buy shirts. Usually what I'm looking for is just kind of like an abstract, kind of quirky pattern on my shirts. This one is very basic. It's just kind of like the box patterns going on, but I like it because obviously it's different colors, and just normally I gravitate towards browns and things like that, but just the simple pattern and the fact that this could really also elevate your look depending on how you style it. Easy way to also kind of change up an oversized dad shirt is to just tie a knot in the middle of the shirt. So for example, don't button it all the way down, kind of leave it at a halfway point and then just tie it up, and there you go. You just elevate the look. And I also find that for the sisters who don't have a lot of nyash, which is a lot of booty, it kind of gives us like curvature to our body a little bit. Not too much, like I know y'all don't see too much going on here, but it just gives us enough to feel like maybe me too, I can do a little damage. With an oversized shirt, when you do tie it up, it kind of gives you this slimming kind of element. Like, I don't know if you guys can notice it right now, I do have a little pouch. Of course my mom jeans are helping a little bit, pushing in the pouch, but somehow the juxtaposition of the shirt just being a little bit bigger up top and then my pants being slimmer at the bottom gives me a slimmer look overall, just so you know I can, feel myself a little bit. The look I really like is kind of like the paisley patterns on my shirts. I really like this, and the gold element has a way of kind of making you look expensive. Like, I promise you, I probably got this shirt for at most $5, but just the way you can style it, maybe with the little black velvet skirt, just the gold with gold jewelry, gold accenting, that is really going to elevate the look for you guys and take you from $5 thrift queen to, is this Davido's, $1 billion woman that he's always been talking about. Really like this dad shirt in particular because it's kind of a silky material. So point 2, I really like silky kind of dad shirts. I don't always come across them, but the whole silk element is very smooth, very comfortable. It's not irritating. It just makes you look expansive, very expansive. Now, you guys know that in 2018, we had a big surge in like leopard print or animal print clothing, and I don't think it's gonna go away in 2019. And I'm not mad at it. I like the look, and it depends how you style it, of course, but I found this at, I think, my local Goodwill, and I loved it. It was an extra large. Also guys, when I pick out my dad shirts, I am not afraid of sizing. Normally my size is a large, so of course somebody who's large will gravitate towards large and that's it. No, I don't stop at large, especially at thrift stores. They have like an unlimited variety of sizes, so I like to go up because like I said, I like my dad shirts very oversized because the juxtaposition, again, it kind of slims me in a way and I look like everything. So I'll look in extra large, I'll look in extra large, I'll even look in men's because sometimes the men's section, like the name says, it's a dad shirt. So obviously where am I gonna go and find other types of patterns? In the men's column. Lighter green going on, this jade green accenting black, and I think it's supposed to emulate like snakeskin. So I really like this. It still keeps me on trend without breaking the bank. So I believe, again, if I could remember, I think this shirt was $4.50 at Goodwill. But I really like it. I have a post with this shirt on my Instagram page if you guys want to check it out. But it's really comfortable. First of all, the material, it's kind of almost very lightly sheer. I'm not good at saying materials, like I need my mom's eye on this. Be very comfortable. I really like this shirt, and again, it's on trend. I remember in one of my videos I definitely told you guys that there's trends that always come back, and this is definitely a trend that has come back. Make sure to go to your local thrift store and grab you some animal print, stuff it in your closet somewhere, and 10 years from now bring it back out, because I guarantee you animal print will make a comeback like at least 15 times or 50 times in my lifetime. So I like to unbutton some of the top buttons and kind of lower it on my back in a way, as far as like oversized shirts, and tuck it in, because I don't know about you, but I've watched a lot of Patricia Bright, and she's always like, you gotta make sure you show the clavicle. Ain't nothing wrong with showing clavicle. Obviously I'm not showing a lot right now, but there's nothing wrong with it, and I want to guarantee you guys that you can do it with your dad shirts. Literally, like if I unbutton this one right here, here you go. I'm giving you clavicle, and it's a very kind of like off the shoulder without actually purchasing an off the shoulder. It also gives you some sophistication, a little, you know, elegance, you know, so you can wear your leopard print with maybe, I don't know, some high heels or like a really nice pencil type skirt, maybe bodycon skirt. Like you could really go ways with this, man. Like this, just unbuttoning the top and maybe tucking it in, or just unbuttoning the top and just how you're gonna style it, it could really take your look from drab to fab. And I can't believe I just said that.
Where am I, the planet cornball?
Versace. This literally makes me feel like Quavo from the Migos. I really love when dad shirts kind of have this kind of chain effect. Literally, like I said in my whatever I was doing, it makes me feel like I'm wearing Versace, but this was literally like $2.50 at Savers or something like that. I think they were having a sale, but just elevation. And then the color scheme in the shirt itself, first of all, I like this because it kind of gives me an array of colors to work with. So now when I'm picking out like my bottoms or my shoes, I'm like, okay, should I match it with the pine green or with the gold, or should I match it with the black, the red? Kind of have a lot of colors to play with within the shirt. It makes it easier for me instead of me thinking about, oh my gosh, what is going to go with this shirt. You can pair it with basic pants. You could pair with a basic shoe, but because the shirt is almost loud enough, it just takes your look from one way to just a whole other playing field. Like you are set. People are going to legitimately hype you because of your shirt that you got for $2.50 at Savers, and you didn't have to do much with your look. Like, people were scrambling around looking online and Misguided, this one, just to find a look for however much they bought it for, but you got your top for $2.50 and you looking like Versace. Come on. The only thing that this shirt kind of like annoys me about, and I didn't notice, I'm like, where are the buttons? Where are the buttons? It just has two buttonholes, but no buttons. And it's not because it's got ripped out or something. It just literally has no buttons, and the arms are kind of short. But I love the shirt so much, I'm gonna work with it. Now, if this shirt is not giving you like a feel-good 90s sitcom vibe, the vibrancy, the aura that the colors are giving me, even the collar just being a plain black, the cuffs being plain black, just the purples, the reds, the green, the funky, it's so fun. This shirt is so exciting. Again, you don't have to do much with your additives to elevate this look, and it gives you very throwback vibes. And like I said, this channel, we're all about the retro. We love the retro individuality. You know, this shirt is amazing. I would probably pair this shirt with a short black skirt that I have in my closet, maybe some pumps, maybe some booties, I don't know, but this is a look, guys. I am giving it to you. I love the gold buttons. It's like, I'm not gonna stop at just vibrancy, Kim. I'm giving you gold buttons on top of it. And then the gold buttons aren't just plain gold buttons, guys. I don't know if I can come close and have you guys see it, but again, it has this like squiggly kind of effect on the buttons. Amazing. This shirt I found when I was thrifting at a store in my city. It's called GRIME, and I just kind of picked it up and I fell in love. I was like, you know what? Say no more. You can have my coin. Now, GRIME is a little bit more expensive than Savers or Goodwill. They're all throwback clothes, thrifted clothes, and they go through it like with a fine-tooth comb because they want only the best in their store. And yeah, so I understand why they're kind of a little pricier, but it's still less expensive than going to like an H&M or a ZARA to get a shirt like this. So I believe this one was $14.50. I wasn't mad because, like I said, right when I saw the colors, my eyes, it just did a little something. It just popped open. It's like I had woken up for the first time and I needed to get this shirt. This shirt gave me my life. Why nobody had picked up this shirt before I got my narrow ass to Savers. This shirt is absolutely amazing. It's fun. I love fun shirts, you guys. Like I said, I love abstract shirts, patterns. I love when they're fun, when they have color, when they're kind of loud, because it just means that I don't have to do much with styling. I love styling clothes. I definitely do. It gives me joy, it gives me passion. But sometimes I really don't want to have to do much, especially when you're on the run. And this shirt, pair with a pair of jeans, maybe some sneakers, maybe some boots, maybe some booties, and you on your way, and you're still gonna be the best dressed at the function, at the rave. I guarantee you can grab pinks, you can grab blues. Like, it gives you so much to play with. The mix match of the black and white, like, and it's also silky. If this was on a ZARA or if this was on an ASOS, this shirt would have been like hundreds of dollars, but I think I grabbed it for like $5 at most, guys. Like, throwback gear, Savers is the one. You need to go to your local thrift store because you can find so many things that just make you look different, and I just love that about thrifting. And I like it because it's kind of unisex. That's another point I'm gonna make. Like I said, I like to also go to the men's section and look for dad shirts or shirts in general because of the unisex element. Sometimes you want to kind of be dressed down, maybe tomboyish. Like, this shirt kind of gives me not only like elevation, like I can dress it up, but I can also dress it down. I can have a tomboy moment in this shirt as well. I'm gonna move on to solids, and when I pick out dad shirts for like you know, one color, I usually go for color. I usually look for things that my eye gravitates towards automatically. So some of my like favorite colors, I guess I would say, would be like a jade green like this top. I love browns. I love yellows, kind of brighter yellows. I love kind of like autumn oranges. How would I call it? Is it a pumpkin orange? Pumpkin spice orange? I love, again, kind of silky, smooth type of material. Oversized, check. Length of the arm is pretty long, which I love, and I like this because, again, you can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can do whatever you want with this shirt, and it's going to be amazing. This shirt I particularly like because it has buttons. Yeah, you can button it, but I would actually not button this shirt at all. Something about the long sleeves and just how big the cuff section is, I like. And I don't know, maybe add a lot of jewelry accenting. That's how I would pretty much style this particular. I'm gonna stop saying dad shirt because that now they're becoming like button down shirts. So we're gonna say long sleeve button down shirts at this point of the video, after you've heard dad shirts for how many minutes? Yeah. So we're gonna move on and call them button down shirts. And this button down shirt I particularly enjoy because, well, the color is tan and it's, you know, so comfortable. It's neutral, and then I like it because it's like a faux suede type of material. It's a little bit heavier than, like, say, all the other shirts that I've tried on, but it's very comfortable. I love the faux suede effect that I'm getting from this. Like, I just want to curl up and sleep in this, to be honest. I just might, if I ever wear this shirt out, I might just curl up somewhere and sleep in it, and I'll be completely fine because it feels like a blanket. You guys know there's just something about black that's very slimming, that just makes you feel sophisticated. It just makes you feel like I could speak French. But I really like this. It's also the faux suede feeling, so we are in love. But I also like the styling of it, the silhouette, because if you're not a blazer person, I totally love blazers, by the way, but if you're not a blazer person, this kind of goes as kind of like a substitute for you because it doesn't have the shoulder pads, but it's kind of giving that illusion of like a black blazer. It also gives you like, I don't know, I'm gonna kind of stand on my tippy toes, but it gives you side pockets on the shirt. Something about that is also very cool. Yeah, and you could wear, I popped one button open because if I was to wear this with jeans especially, it's gonna have a certain class of sophistication to it, which means a little bit of classy cleave has to show out. So this is how I would style. Oh God, Kim. The black, just very slimming factor, very sophisticated factor, and you can probably also dress this down, but I guarantee you I'm not dressing this top down. I guarantee you I'm not dressing any of these outfits down because I do a lot of times. I'm gonna show you guys these shoes that I got from ZARA yesterday because they're having, you know, their sale, so that's a separate video. I'm gonna show you everything I got from their sale, but like, look at these white shoes. They're like slippers, right? These shoes, and just picture it with this top. Can you for a moment picture it with this top? Like, literally amazing. This is the last shirt, and I know it's not a long sleeve button down or a dad shirt, but I really love this top. I don't have a lot like them, but I am definitely gonna try to find more items like this because I love it. It gives me a little bit of a cropped effect right here, but I love it. It's like I want to say like 60s office worker woman kind of attire. Love the length of the sleeve, love the stripes, love the buttons because it just gives you, it just kind of pops up at you. So as you can see, I'm looking like a grease ball because I've been filming for hours now. That is the video on how I pick out my dad shirts or button down shirts or however you want to call it. This is some of the elements that I look for. So in summary, I look for patterns, I look for color, I look for sizing and silhouettes. Most of my shirts are thrifted just because I don't want to spend more than honestly $10 on a top. It's just, I don't know if that's just like the generic like mentality that I have. I just don't want to spend more than $10 on a top unless it has wings or it can send me to heaven or it can make me marry Michael B. Jordan. If it doesn't do any of those things, then I do not want to spend more than $10. So let me know what you liked about this video. Let me know if you have any tips at all for when you're looking for your shirts. What do you look for? Where do you go to get your tops? Even if it's not a thrift store, let me know down below. I like to look at some online boutiques or some stores. Maybe I might find something that might get me away from my dad shirts, but I highly doubt it. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. We really want to get to 100 subbies by the end of January. Also, I will try to film like the styling of dad shirts or button down shirts in my next video, I want to say, or at least maybe a couple videos from now, just how I like to style them. I wanted to incorporate it in this video, but your girl's hungry and who texted me? It's late. I got work in the morning. So I'm gonna do it later. I'll definitely get a styling video out there for you guys. Follow me on my social and I will see you guys on the next video.